What's up guys, PeeCarNoo here, bringing you another video, and this video is going to be mainly about the future of DLC for GTA 5, the big DLC that Rockstar is planning to release, which they released a statement on the Newswire a couple of weeks ago about in the next coming months we should expect some new cars and some new skins for guns and things like that. But this video is mainly going to be about, you know, what do we want as a as a racing community, as a car enthusiast on GTA. We want cars that we're actually going to use. So I'm going to jump straight into it. And for the past year and a half, Rockstar's been releasing, okay, they've released some supercars and some sports cars in terms of DLC, but mainly they've released, you know, stupid little cars, you know, that no one uses, and they're okay for about a few hours. People customize them, and that's about it really. So it's really not beneficial, you know, for the long spring of GTA. You know, you buy those cars, you customize them, you go around the city, and about 2 hours later you don't use them and you end up deleting them in your garage. So what I want to say is, the last proper DLC we had was the High Life update. Now this DLC brought the ZENTORNO. Now the ZENTORNO is still being used to this day in this game, because it's a car and it's in a class that everyone uses, and people want to go back to it. As much as people find the car annoying because it's, you know, quite easy to use and it's over bumps and etc etc, we already know this, it's still a car that people go back to because people race in that category in sports and in supers. Now they've released a few sports cars, but they've been shocking. I mean, what was the one car that they released? Was it Ferruccio, whatever his name? That had nothing on it. You couldn't even do anything. That was the most laziest design, laziest update they've ever done. I think in the history of Rockstar, they just thought, right, let's do something new and bring that out. So what we need is, we need a new supercar. We need something to compete against the ZENTORNO. So there's, you know, there's decency to go to another car in the game. Right now it's just, you know, we're focusing more on the Turismo. Turismo and Entity are sort of on par with each other. But then as soon as someone uses ZENTORNO, it's like, okay, see you later. You know, they're just going to win the race because it's so easy to use and it's so overpowered really compared to the rest of the cars. In the sports class, you've got a good mix. You know, you've got 3 top cars, 9F, Feltzer, Massacro, even Jester Race Car is up there as well. But yeah, it's just, we need that in the game. We need a new supercar to compete. We need, you know, 3 good supercars, or even 2 good supercars, ZENTORNO, and a new one to come across. And the fact is, people go back to these. I mean, when was the last time you went back to say the Roosevelt, or, you know, the Coquette Classic? You know, you use them occasionally, but you don't use them in races very much. You know, you don't think, oh right, I'm going to jump on GTA, I'm going to do some you know, Roosevelt racing, or, you know, I'm going to go around in the Roosevelt around the sea. You don't do that unless you shag it in a live stream, obviously. But the supercar is obviously the main focus of GTA. Every video you see, every race you see, 90% is going to be a supercar race or a sports car race, and that's where, you know, GTA is about. It's about having fast cars, customizing them, and for heaven, God's sake, or whatever you want to call it, if they release a supercar that you cannot customize as much as, say, a ZENTORNO or a Turismo, then I am going to be pissed, and I'm sure many people are going to be pissed about Rockstar, because it's been a year, let's face it, it's been more than a year since the last supercar update, which was the High Life. I think it was around March. So we haven't had a new supercar in over a year. That's a year. And, you know, okay, they've focused on PC and heist, but they've released these stupid little sports cars. You know, the Blister, okay, that was a fan favourite car from GTA. It's still fucking shit. You know, it's still not competitive in this game compared to, say, the GTA 4, which was actually a good car to drive in that. They could have made it a bit more, you know, a bit more easier to race with in terms of higher in the competition to match the other cars. But no, they just dumped it in there and thought, okay, we've done it. You know, we've done the shape of the car. Here you go. So, you know, as much as Rockstar do put a lot of effort into the DLC, sometimes they do need to release. I think it's time for a new supercar. I really do. There's no point. I mean, from the picture we've seen, it looks like it's a sports classics. It looks like it's an old Merc with the gull wing doors. You know, okay, it's going to be nice to drive probably for a few hours. Nice to customize if they put any customize options into it. But it's just it's going to be a car at the end of the day that we're probably going to forget. Whereas if they bring a supercar, you know, for the I know I keep rambling on, but we do need a supercar. We want to race with it. We want to keep going for it. If the Zentorno's gone for a year now, we want to keep going for another year with this car. And at least the Zentorno has a car to go up against. You know, they need to make it on par. The Turismo is kind of on par with the Zentorno, but if someone's in a Zentorno, they're going to win. So we need a new supercar, guys. And that's what this video is about. We need a supercar in the game. We need to heighten the competition for races. You know, we need more variety. And I just think it's about time. You know, Rockstar haven't done this in over a year. So tell me what you guys think. What cars do you want? Do you want a supercar? Do you want a sports car? Do you want a sports classic car or a truck or, you know, planes, whatever? Or do you agree with this video? If you do, hit a like down below. But yeah, it's just amazing. We haven't had one for over a year. So guys, this is coming to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.